Welcome back to Check the Box. Today I'm ditching my usual Pokemon Master List coverage. Instead, I'm going into self-indulgent content creator mode with this collection update video. It's been 6 months since I uploaded my first video covering the Bulbasaur Master List, which is in for some awesome updates in the upcoming Mega Evolution set. In anticipation, I wanted to get a clean slate on the Pokemon we've already covered, so today we've got some exciting updates, including some additions to the Squirtle collection, which may be surprising given my previous claims that it was complete. I'll also try to squeeze in even more updates with some pack openings. This kind of video is new territory for the channel, so if you want more, leave a like. And if you're on your phone, leave a hype. I think that's a thing now. Before I get into my pickups, let's first cover a handful of new additions to the checklist from the last 6 months. We start off with some promos in the Charizard EX Special Collection, which came out at the end of June. This is one of the few products I've been able to find in the wild for MSRP lately, but it's a pretty cool collection. First, we have a Cosmos Holo of the Charmander from Paldean Fates, which itself was a reprint of the 151 Charmander. It's the same story with the Charmeleon card. And then we have a new Charizard EX promo. There's also a Jumbo Lenticular card that alters between the new promo artwork and the Charizard from Paldean Fates, which was a reprint of the Obsidian Flames card. The collection also includes 5 booster packs. Then in August, we got the Venusaur and Blastoise EX Premium Collection, which was a GameStop exclusive. I ended up getting this on eBay, and I'm glad I was planning to open it because it came pretty beat up. This included the Venusaur EX and Blastoise EX from Stellar Crown, but with the set logo stamp on the card. We also get a jumbo version of the Venusaur. This comes with 10 booster packs split between Surging Sparks and Stellar Crown. Finally, we have the 2025 Holiday Calendar, which came out the day before my Pikachu video went up and should include a 151 Pikachu with a snowflake stamp. These are intended to be opened slowly as a countdown to Christmas, but I'm a grown-up, so let's just rip through it and see what we find. It's actually not a bad haul. I'm going to save most of these packs for future last chance openings, but I'll crack a few open at the end of this video to see if I can improve on any of the updates. Okay, let's move on to updating the binders. We've got some brief updates for Bulbasaur, starting with Venture Bomb. You might notice I have a blood blister on my right hand now. Stick around to see how that happened. Then I finally caved in and bought the illustration rare from Stellar Crown. No updates for Ivysaur, but we got a good handful for Venusaur. I was able to fill in some Lost Decade era cards, starting with the Supreme Victor's Holo and Reverse Holo. Then the blister exclusive version of the Dark Explorers card. I also picked up Venusaur EX from Stellar Crown, which now pairs with the stamped version we just opened. We saw the Charmander card earlier, which I need to make room for. I'm adding this reverse holo Swablu for Charmeleon, and the 151 reprint from before. For Charizard, I first need to make room for this Vivid Voltage reprint from McDonald's, which I should have included in the original video. The Radiant Charizard from Crown Zenith also had an Asia Gym stamped version that I missed. And then we have the new promo. Now we're on to Squirtle, where I have a bit more of a story to tell. So I posted the Squirtle video pretty confident that I had it complete, and I didn't get much pushback. That was until I got a text from a friend of mine. It took me a bit to catch on, but they were pointing out that while I did include the Town Volunteers cameo from Aquapolis, I didn't include the World Championship deck reprints. This card appeared with the EX era card design in two different decks from 2004. The Team Rushdown deck used by Kevin Nguyen, and the Blaziken Tech deck used by Chris Fulop. My friend is working on the Bulbasaur Master set and had just purchased one of these for his collection. The last one. These were both now out of stock on TCG Player, and I couldn't find one on eBay either. This started a new routine for me of refreshing TCG Player and searching eBay every way I could think of to find these cards. I continued to search for weeks, fighting the urge to buy a sealed deck for hundreds of dollars just to fish out this card. Finally, on July 23rd, a moderately played copy of the Kevin Nguyen card popped up on TCG Player, and I snatched it up immediately. Now we were both on the hunt for the Chris Fulop card, but this one seemed to be more scarce. And then it dawned on me that I'd never even looked on Amazon. Years ago I received a fake booster box ordering from Amazon, so I've avoided them for Pokemon cards ever since. But I was desperate. My initial search was a bit of a roller coaster. I was excited to see a result pop up, but it was a graded card listed as the Team Rushdown version. I was looking for the Blaziken Tech version with the Chris Fulop signature, but upon closer inspection, the signature looked like it said Chris Fulop. So I checked out without hesitation. Success. It's now in hand and I can confirm I have both versions. Just one last thing to do, crack this open for the binder. This was my first attempt ever at opening a PSA slab, and sadly I did not come out unscathed. The card did though, and that's what's most important. Okay, after making room in the binder, these are now in their rightful place. I also have one fairly nitpicky addition. The promos for the 151 poster collection have two different holo patterns printed, Cosmos and HD Galaxy. I don't think this distinction is something I would split out in all master lists, but for Squirtle I better do it. Alright, picking up the pace, I'm adding a Crystal Guardians reverse holo to the War Turtle binder. And for Blastoise we just have the Stellar Crown stamped card. I only have one update in the Caterpie line with the Fire Red Leaf Green card. You may have seen me pull this Raticate card in one of the last chance openings. After striking on the Battle Styles openings, I ended up ordering the Spearow and Fearow reverse holos. This Ekans reverse holo was pulled at the end of the Arbok video. So close to perfect timing. I picked up this Pikachu XY promo. And of course we have the holiday promo now, which requires some reorganization. Raichu was my most recent video, but I actually have a handful of updates because I ordered some cards that came in too late for the video. First we have the Reverse Holo Evolutions card. Then Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. Raichu GX from Hidden Fates. I also picked up the Raichu V from Brilliant Stars. And finally the illustration rare from Paldea Evolved. Alright, so we're up to date on the binders now. Not much of a shift in my completion percentages, but I did have a few realizations while making this video. Firstly, most of the cards I buy these days are in anticipation of upcoming videos, so I've not seen much progress in the sets I've already covered. I think I'm going to try and flip that around, so although my completion percentages in future videos might start out a bit lower, I should be able to provide more satisfying updates over time. Secondly, I think I should be more intentional about which collections I'm focusing on. Here's where I'm looking for some feedback. I could focus on Pidgey because I'm so close to completing it already. Or I could try and improve my Bulbasaur collection because they're my second favorite starter and way too low on this list. Or I could keep my focus on the Squirtle line and try and finish off Wartortle. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see, or give me any other ideas you have. Before I close out, let's do a quick last chance opening. I'll go with the Journey Together pack since I'm still missing the common Caterpie card from this set. Alright, no luck with Caterpie. I guess I'll try one more. The Temporal Forces pack could contain Raichu's cameo and the Salvatore card. Not a bad way to end it with the Gengar EX. That's all I have for today. Let me know if you enjoyed this video or if you think I should just stick to the Master List videos. Either way, be sure to subscribe and keep coming back if you need more boxes to check.